Hello, folks. Welcome to Farming Simulator 17 with Arcesius. Do we have a good one for you on? Because we have episode 8 for you. Now, one of the things that we've already done prior, we've already did our harvesting and our planting. So you don't have to watch that again like you've seen in many other episodes. But what we have new here is field number 11. And we got ourselves some grass here. So what we're going to do is show you the ins and outs of this. And here's the amazing thing. You look in the top left corner and hire a worker this time. And this one, number 17, simulator number 17, you can actually hire a worker. So let's do that. It will only cut where the actual field is. It won't cut the extras or anything, but it'll cut the field, which is a good thing. And you can see here, this field is awesome for showing you the new physics AI system of Farming Simulator 17, and it's a way to avoid trees, objects that were there originally. So then we got windmill, and we got our forager wagon, and then over here we got the water, the tractor with the water tank, and another one with the forager wagon, which is already full. And then I installed this water tower. Why? Because when this tank goes empty, why do I want to drive far away to get myself filled up with some more water? So what we're going to do here, since we have this nice area, and we're all set up now, because you got the tank, we got the forager wagon, and the reason why we have two forager wagons is for cleaning purposes. So our sheep will make a mess, so what you want to do is you clean it up and that's how you keep your cleanliness. Then we got over here at the forage place, we got some forage ready, and you got like a big plow thing here, and we got our front end loader for picking it up when we need to. So we're not in a rush right now. Oh, I haven't saved the game since, or I haven't gone out of the game since buying this. And then I bought ourselves another tractor here with front end loader, and it's got the nice padded front end. So once our sheep are here and they start making it, we'll be able to pick up our pallets there. And I bought us a nice, beautiful bill wagon. It's for bills, but we're going to put our pallets on it, and that way we can strap them down. Because why not? So let's go check on our lawnmower tractor system. Let's do it here. It's not quite at the wider spot. I like to give it a good length of time before we do anything. I'd like to show you something once we get this all cut and picked up. An extra thing. See, Let's see how long this runs first of all. That's the key of it, is how long is it going to run our video. For some reason, it's not giving me a timer today. I have no timer. So, oh well. So we're going to want to do this up here. Should be good. Next pass should be able to start us on the wider spot. So this is the reason why I go back and forth this way, because of the type of field we have here. It's not quite rectangle, full rectangle. This here ready. This demonstrate really demonstrates the ability. So yeah, if it wasn't for the train tracks, we could take out those trees and square it up. But because of the train track, you can't really do that. So, see how far it's gone now. Because of the angle. Let's see. Now, that'll make it better for us. And we did estimate it just right. That's the other part. So there you go. So now we're on the longer part. So we'll get this started. And this one, again, you can hire a worker to do. And usually I have this going at the same time as my harvester. As you can see, there's how the new AI system works. Trying to avoid the trees that are already there. This one's going to try to. Sometimes it does that. It's whacked for some reason. I don't exactly know why. Anyways, let's start here. Hopefully it'll turn the other way for us. Well, there you go. Now you're going in the direction I want you to. Now let's turn to our left this time. There you go. As you can see, they're pretty good at going backwards. So now we can bring out this one here. turn it on, and we'll lower it. And you'll get a lot of harvest from this here. There's a good reason too, because of the fact, what I'll show you at the end, to prove it, you can actually fertilize grass now. So you get a little bit bigger of a yield. Now, sure, we're catching up to our rate pretty fast, but we'll be at 45,000 pretty quickly here. Or, no, 50,000. I think it's the max on this. You'll hear the beeping. Should have heard beeping. But anyways, we'll take it up now to our place, and field number 11 is actually in a really good spot because it's right beside where the sheep will be for feeding. So when that other forager gets empty, we can use that one to fill to take up some of the grass. And then besides that, the biogas is just up the road here, which is really close. Now I'll show you something that's new to this. Okay, so okay, as you see, it's empty and it's still going, right? Well, you have to shut it off. It's one of the things. So jump over to this one here. Set up. Must not. There we go. Just get ourselves straight with it. Lift it up just a little so we can have try to make it even. It doesn't work too well because you end up outside and then you gotta scrape it all back in. So you want to be script this all back in as much as we can. This part here is not necessary to have, but it's decent. You wanna at least drive over it to compact it down. It's going to be rough, bumpy. It doesn't. So take that off because it's not necessary. We've been able to do it fine, so just drive over it to compact it down. That should be good. And when we add some more, we might fill in the gaps eventually. We might want to use it down here at this end to push that little bit back in. We're not right at 100% quite yet, but we're getting pretty close to 100%. So I think we'll just park this instead. And we'll go back to this one here. So, line ourselves up. We got okay. So that little trailer is actually in the way. So we'll gotta move the trailer. Right. Even though this goes a bit faster, it covers less zone than the other ones. Which is unfortunate. Less sun. Just got there. So just stop this here. Bring back our Voyager wagon. Just fill this one up a little bit more. Some more. Now, yes, the rate does miss quite a bit sometimes, but the amount that we get off of this, the amount of grass we get off this field is quite a bit. I think I get 3.5 wagons usually. In front of you, you can see the the fertilizer tractor waiting. I'll go back to this one, start it up. We're at 50,000 liters. So can't fill this up anymore. Go empty this one off. And we'll compact it some more. As long as it's 100% compact when it's time to actually cover it, that's what matters. So this is actually our third day of cut. We've tried to cut in 2 different directions. The first one was the way it is being cut right now. And the second time was the long way, and it didn't work out as good. So we decided to go back to this way. It works out a little bit better. Getting the majority of the field. Now there's more room at the ends. The wind roller would be able to do a lot better job of getting everything together. Unfortunately, it can only go so far, and then it has to back up. So you get these lines at the ends where it's not present. You can see in certain areas it's got a small roll still left from the cutter in certain areas. Okay, right beside us there. And we could pick it up if we want to be extremely OCD, whatever you want to call it, about it. But reality is, I put this field here for us. Another part of this video, which you're going to see, and this field produces a lot more than what I need for that one part. So, to me, I don't need to be extremely picky about it because I'm getting a few more than at least 3 trailerfuls to take up on most days. Days that I'll have to feed the sheep once I have sheep. I may only get 2 if the forager wagon for the sheep is gone. Alright, so one of them is finished its task. So we'll get it out of the way. Now I'm just going to do this last one. This will take some work, so after we empty our next one, we'll take the little tractor and just keep driving back and forth until it's compact down to 100%. Turn it on. So usually I'm picking it up when my last field is being planted. The other ones, and I have the cutter and the windrower going while I'm harvesting the fields. But I did that re-advance so we can just focus on this during this video. You wouldn't have to worry. Now, I did miss, unfortunately, I missed a whole day of harvesting because I had walked away from the Xbox while I was at 100 20 times the speed, and came back, and it was midnight already of the next day, and I don't know. I I'm a little bit OCD about my farming. I always start my work day at 6 a.m. So I'm glad that I took off the withering of plants, um, because of things like that. Okay, that one's full. So where did our tractor end up? Jeepers. Okay, way half over there for some reason. Okay, let's see if folding will help you get out of this jam that you got yourself in there. Slowly getting us out of the jam. There we go. Alright, let's take this bumpity bump. And then we'll take this to the biomass. And this should be the last one. It's the next row and a bit won't be enough to actually fill it to be worthwhile to come all the way up to the biomass. So you pretty much have a good idea what's going on. So I'm just going to park this right here. Alright, so here we are with the truck. So as you can see down at the right corner in our big map, you'll be able to see that it's blinking green. That's where we are right now. This is where we are at the Emerson Livestock Market. Okay, so get out of the vehicle, and then we look at our animals. So it's $4,000 per sheep. So we'll buy as many as we can. Will that confirm it? We don't have enough money. Confirm. Still not enough money. Oh, there we go. So we can buy 32 sheep. And we'll confirm that. Yes. And the sheep are delivered to our should be delivered. So as you can see, there's the sheep. So unload till it's full. There you go. So it's full there. And then unload this one till the water's full. And it's good there. So it should be good for 6 days for the amount of animals we have. Come over here, and this is where our pallets are going to be when we get them. So we'll pick up the pallets and put them on the right part. So, all right. So as you saw, we got some sheep. We did some grass cutting, as you saw, and even taken it to the biogas. And even showed you how we can push it around if it gets out of the area, or if you just want to do just stay on one spot and push it forward. You can always do that too. Alright, so I think that's going to end this episode here. And I hope you enjoyed it. Showed you a little bit of what's going on. And we wanted to show you that you can still fertilize. So to prove that, we better empty our field of the foliage. So empty the foliage here. I'll pick up the remainder of the foliage off the field. That. And as you can see, it's not going to be a full. But we'll go right down the end here to pick up whatever remainder we can. We're not going to be extremely picky about this, but we'll pick up bits and pieces here while we go put this in place for tomorrow's cut. Pile dead, but doesn't matter. So we'll park it here. And now off to the fertilizer, and we'll show you that it can indeed fertilize grass. And there you have it, folks. Grass can be fertilized. Your cutting can be done by hiring. Your wind rolling can be done by hiring. The only thing you have to do yourself is the picking up of the foliage, or baling, or any of that. So that's why on my wheat, I just let disable the straw swath, and instead of having it in rows, I just let it spread all across, because just too much, too much in a day. So right now, the way I have it set up, real time, it takes me roughly an hour to do everything. That's my harvesting, my planting, my cutting of the grass, and all the fertilizing and everything. Takes about an hour on average to do the whole thing. This episode here might have taken an hour, but on its own. But you gotta remember, while my last field is being planted, I'm over here picking up the foliage manually. So, and also I bought some. I was showing you some stuff around. So yeah, and then I'll show you our profit. So right now, if you look down at Maplefield Mill, where we take it by train, it's 860. But the other day it was uh, 900, and we had 4.5 train cars full of wheat. That's how long we waited before we sent it. It was for $900 each, and we brought in $377,000 worth of income on the wheat alone. And so, uh, yeah, and then as you can see, Tuesday it shows nothing in any of the columns, any of our cost columns or anything, because, well, I had walked away to help with dinner and making some banana loaf or banana bread, and when I came back, it was uh, midnight of Tuesday, so I waited till it hit 6 a.m. to start the new day. But as you can see, we didn't take the harvest over, because I like to wait a few days, have a few days worth, and that way the train's more full. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a good time doing this episode. Hope it wasn't too long, and I hope to see you guys next time. So take care from Arcesius Gaming. Have a good one.